As from the dawning of the firstborn day, when skies were set alight, before the mountains were conceived with valleys in their lap, even before the shadows slept within their breast, God gave the winds the earth to stay. But where we live no man could say. He divided then the light from the darkness, and gave the light to the day, and the day welcomed it and denied it not. Then he covered it with night, so all could rest before the dawn, which stains the world with light. And there were the evening and then the morning, which were the very first day. Then he who sculpted and painted by his magnificent word, a gift to all that breathes the air, said, let the firmament divide the waters from the waters, from the waters. And it was done as he had said, so he called the firmament heaven. Then God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so, for God had spoken. So the winds then blew over widespread lands, to sow the seeds across the earth, to create valleys and meadows all over the empty spaces. And God saw that it was good what the wind had done. Then he gave the mist that dwelt in lonesome valleys, and haunts in silent ways, to paint the world in shades of grays on dark and dreary days. The mist soon came up from the earth and covered the dry land, for the earth to bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth. And there was a reason why God said, every fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, so that apple trees would give apples, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil would give its own seeds. And it was so as God had spoken. And again there were the evening, and then the morning was the third day. Then God made the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also, each to his own liking, and the evening and the morning were the fourth day. The cold wind with a warm voice carried on blowing in poetic phrases, and reciting verses from some obscure religious doctrine of which the scarecrow had never heard before, literally luring the straw man's enthusiasm to the exceeding riches of the wisdoms of their beliefs. Well into the night the scarecrow stood in the presence of the wind, and as he told him of so many things about the garden, in a world of silence, where a garden plot avowed to men the knowledge of good and knowledge of evil. He spoke about the fertility of the soul, whom invites the seeds of the spirit, as the mind opens up to an inspiring thought. And in silence he said, receives the truths of time, and in time it labors to the point of conceiving what is known as wisdom. He explained that truth is light shed on darkness, and that darkness could not overcome it, for the the secret sunrise is the realization and beginning of understanding. Wish were concealed, but now revealed. Yes! The wind said we in who the truth is obvious in what the Creator intended to proclaim to the world, which then were changed by those ignorant to His will and His doctrine. We have been appointed to this great and worthy cause to deliver the truths to the eager ear who seeks it with all his heart. It was close to midnight and the surrounding fields were quiet as the wind left the scarecrow.